Hello everybody! Angel Arts here. I hope everybody's doing great. I actually wanted to get this video out before I disappeared for a week. I'm actually going to Los Angeles next week for the SIGGRAPH convention. For those of you who don't know what that is, SIGGRAPH is essentially the International Computer Graphics Convention. So that means anyone who's anyone in the CG community, whether it be video games, whether it be movies, and everything in between that. We're talking Pixar, we're talking DreamWorks, we're talking Capcom, we're talking tons of really cool companies is going to be there. This is actually going to be my 4th time going, and it is going to be in LA this summer. So I'm very excited, and but before I left, I wanted to make this video because as one of my subscribers had informed me, more specifically, Huzzah for Timelines. Yes, hi Huzzah for Timelines. Huzzah for Timelines informed me that apparently I had recently reached 100 subscribers. And to be honest, I didn't really notice, so thank you for pointing that out. And mostly because to be perfectly honest, I don't really concern myself too much over how many subscribers I get or how many views that my videos get, because that's not really the main reason why I make my videos. I make my videos because I enjoy what I'm doing, and I make them because I enjoy sharing my experiences with you guys. Not just LPs. I know that many of my videos have predominantly been LPs as of late, but you know, when I first started my channel, I wanted to be able to make all sorts of a huge variety of videos. It just so happened that currently I'm sort of in an LP kick. For the future of my channel, I'm going to see if I can try to throw out more videos out there that are not just LPs. I have a huge hobby of cooking. I love to cook. More specifically, I like coming up with very unique dishes, flavors that maybe you have not been accustomed to, or a combination of flavors that that aren't very typical, because I'm a very adventurous foodie. So I filmed a few cooking, believe it or not, videos, and hopefully I'll get those out there once I have time to actually edit them together. And if there's just a small handful of people who are the least bit entertained by what I do, that's really what motivates me to doing these videos. It's not the number of subscribers, it's not, you know, the number of views. And so you'll never see me say, you know, please subscribe or please like. And if that's if you guys are, you know, YouTubers and that's what you do, then that's perfectly fine. I mean, that's perfectly okay for you to do. For me, though, I like to be able to look at my subscribers list and think that, you know, these are the people who subscribe to me because they wanted to. If I figure if people want to subscribe to my channel, they're going to do it because they want to, not because I told them to or twisted their arm to. And if they're going to like a video, they're going to do it because they want to like a video. You know, and I'm simple like that. I believe it really is that simple. So, you know, I'd like to be able to believe that people who decide to subscribe or like my videos are genuine about it. So, and that's very important to me. So, that being all said, 100 subscribers I know is probably not, you know, that substantial in comparison to most of the really big YouTubers out there. I'm sorry, I have very dramatic eyebrows. People told me I have very dramatic eyebrows, so I try to be conscious about that. No, I'm being self-conscious about that. But I wanted to do something special, and as a thank you to all of you guys out there who have watched 1 to 50 of my videos. It doesn't matter, I just wanted to give a thank you in support. So this video is going to be a shout out video, and you know, I'm going to, you know, pretty much give a shout out to as many people as I could. I did my best amassing this list that I have in front of me of people that I have, at least visually, have been able to see have been active with my videos. And by visually I mean mostly people who have been active in the form of, leaving comments or sending me messages. This does not mean that I don't appreciate you guys out there who are viewers who don't comment. Everyone has their own comment. I just made up a word. I'm sorry. You know what I mean. Like everyone has their own, I guess, personal amount of comments that I guess they leave on YouTube. Some people are zero, and that's perfectly fine. But that doesn't mean that I appreciate you any less. So please do not feel that after watching this video, if I don't call out your name, that you need to start commenting more on my videos, because, just like with me and likes and subscribers, I believe that you should comment because you want to, not because you're going to be recognized for it. At least that's my belief. But for those of you that I have been able to visually see active with my videos, I wanted to be able to thank you personally. So if a shout-out video isn't something that sounds particularly interesting or entertaining for you, please don't feel obligated to watch this video. Believe me, it's not going to hurt my feelings. I don't even care if, if you are one of the people that I make a shout out to, if you end up stopping the video, right after I call out your name. Again, it doesn't hurt my feelings at all. So please don't feel obligated to watch. But if you are curious to continue watching, then by all means, please do. When I first started being active on YouTube many years ago, I don't even remember when did I start YouTubing. When did my channel go live? 2006. 2006 was when I joined, and when I first started being active on YouTube, I started by putting up some of my very amateur films, mostly spoofs, mostly with some of my friends that we just wanted to have fun. I mean, we weren't trying to doing anything particularly impressive or particularly earth-shattering. We just wanted to have some fun. So I started, doing my Lord of the Rings spoof, my Power Ranger spoof, among other things. And a few of the earliest subscribers are Mitchell Wright and Bigfoot Bubba. Mitchell Wright and Bigfoot Bubba, both of whom are actually filmmakers themselves. Quite talented. I will put a link to their channels down below if you want to check them out. But they were some of my earliest YouTube friends, essentially, YouTube subscribers that I talked with. Mitchell Wright in particular, I talked with, I think, the most. And I just wanted to give a shout out to them for being my earliest of supporters. Moving right along, I'm not going necessarily chronologically. This is just people that I just dumped onto a document here. The next person I wanted to recognize is Shally. Shally is she certainly is one of my favorite LPers, and because of that, she is one of the people who inspired me to make Let's Play videos. And I like I said, I absolutely love her LPs. She's such a sweet girl. Her style, her charm is very welcoming, very enticing. And I just love watching her videos. So Shally out there, thank you very much. She also helped me a lot in getting started. Like, I had a lot of technical questions about how this whole LPing things worked, and how, what type of equipment to get, and, how fraps, I had some, fraps questions and things like that. So Shally, thank you so much for helping me get started on my LP videos. I definitely appreciate it, and I will be a very big fan of yours for years and years to come, I'm sure. So thank you, Shally. Another fellow LPer that I wanted to recognize is Reclusiarch. Reclusiarch has grown to become one of my very good LP friends. He has been so supportive of me and has helped me out a lot over these last few months, getting my footing in, I guess, the LP circle. That, and he's got a pretty awesome Swedish accent. And that is sexy. Oh, so sexy. Thank you so much, David is his real name. Thank you, David, for being such a good friend to me so far. I definitely am looking forward to seeing where our LP friendship goes from here. Another LP buddy of mine is Wired Spartan. Hey, Wired Spartan, how's it going, buddy? He was the guy who got me roped into this site called County Line Gaming. It's essentially a group of LPers who, are basically publish their work onto this web page. I'll put a link at the bottom for those of you who are curious and are interested in looking. Anyway, Wired Spartan was the one who reached out to me and invited me to join his merry band of LP gamers. So I just wanted to thank him for that. There's some really great people there, including, but not limited to, Lucky Jack 20, Tragar 1, and Galoof Black Mage. That's just a very few of them. Those people I haven't been able to talk as much with lately, but I just wanted to thank all of them for welcoming me into the fold, so to speak. Veldoril. Yes, Veldoril is another LP or friend of mine from the UK. I think he's from the UK, I want to say. And one of the things that I really enjoyed about him is he's one of the LPers who actually shows their face on the corner. I don't know why I just did that, why I just did Vogue, but anyway, but he puts his face on the corner so you can actually see his reactions as he's playing the games. Something that I don't know if I would really be brave enough to do, because to be perfectly honest, I'm kind of self-conscious about the way I look, so I don't know if I'll be doing that, but mad props for him for being comfortable enough for doing that. So Veldorel, good stuff, my man. Hope you keep the LPing strong. And speaking of UK LPers, Dainty L5, oh, Lizzie, I love you. Dainty L5 is another LPer, and I think from the UK as well, and she is so sweet. She is also a very talented writer. Big fan of Harry Potter, just like I am. I actually had started reading a story that she started writing, a short story I think that she started writing, and it looked pretty darn good. So Dainty L5, I hope that you keep on writing and you keep doing the things and the hobbies that you enjoy. Thank you so much for being such an avid supporter of me. I really appreciate it. So yeah, thank you, Dainty L5. The last LP friend that I wanted to give a shout out to is Captain Green Bear. When I first started doing LPs, my Mass Effect 3 LP, the very first few episodes, Captain Green Bear actually messaged me several times to help me along, to give me some tips, some great tips and suggestions. And I just wanted to let Captain Green Bear know how much I appreciated him sort of taking me under his wing, knowing that, I was just getting my feet wet and I was just starting this for the very first time, and he came and scooped me up and tried to help me out. So I just wanted to say how much I appreciated that. Thank you, Captain Green Bear. Going down the line, we have Sid the Kid 25, we have Halo Sammy, we have, of course, Huzzah for Timelines. All of those people, thank you guys for leaving all your comments and for being very active on my channel. People like Look a Duck 66, Super Rider, Glenn WH26, especially Glenn WH26, have been giving me tips as I've been playing my games thus far. Glenn WH26 have been very very generous of his tips for Jade Empire, so I just wanted to give him a shout out for that. I just want to make sure I don't skip anyone. Wow Food, love that name, Wow Food, because I'm a foodie, like I said, so I can definitely appreciate that name. Very excited about everything I do. He's left some very enthusiastic comments, including comments asking me about future LPs. So I'm very happy to hear that people like him are invested in what I do. Leo Roscuro, I think is the name, also has left comments about how anxious he is about the next episode. So that's always a nice thing to hear. And he in particular appreciated my Mass Effect picture show. Um, and you know, it essentially, for those of you who hadn't seen it, it was essentially my attempt at salvaging um, lost footage, because I had lost the video footage of a specific episode, like a good 15 minutes of it, but I still had the audio, and I ended up trying to do something as creative as I could to salvage what I had as much as I could. So thank you very much for, for appreciating my efforts there, Leo Roscuro. The Lucky Lemon Gatos and Jeremy Muklar, I wanted to give a special shout out to, because um, they are big Steve fans, Steve Cortez fans from Mass Effect 3. They always love all the episodes that involve Steve in them. So all three of us, we gush about Steve Cortez. We can gush about them together. So thank you guys for that. I appreciate that a lot. I'm really hoping I'm not missing anyone here on my list. I'm just going down it as best I could. Blue Duck, I just wanted to give a shout out to Blue Duck, because he's got some mad accordion skills. Yes, play that accordion proudly, my man. I'd like to give a shout out to Cool Donkeyfish, who was another person who was very active in commenting throughout my LPs. I also would like to give a shout out to Kane Benedict, yes, who in just a matter of a couple days, I think, watched my entire Mass Effect 3 LP. So that's dedication right there. Thank you so much, King Benedict, for that, and for being another active person in my channel. To Justin Hutchins, a great guy, really good sense of humor, very enthusiastic. In fact, as I was nearing the end of my ME3 LP, he kept nudging me, and not only nudged me within my own channel, but also nudged me in other people's channels, like Togoff, I think was one specific place that he told me to you know, post the rest of my videos to the end of ME3. So I appreciate your enthusiasm, Justin. Thank you so much. And then Spunkomat, I had a great time talking to Spunkomat, because we both are, as I said, Shali fans, and I think there was one particular thread where we just kept going back and forth talking about Shali's LP. So, and some of our predictions of I think what Shali would end up doing. So thank you very much, Spunkomat, for that. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Lee Renderson is another active subscriber, and in addition to that, apparently is a very talented drawer. Not the thing that, you know, you put clothes into, but drawer. He draws, okay? He draws, and apparently he draws very well. I unfortunately have not had the pleasure of seeing any of his art yet, or her art. I'm sorry, I don't know if Leah Renderson is a boy or a girl, but I haven't seen Leah Renderson's art yet, but hopefully I'll be able to get that opportunity very soon. It's getting late, guys, I'm sorry. I wanted to give a shout out in particular to Electronic Ferret, Lord Robazet, and for Crazy Arsh, all of whom have expressed specifically about how much they are really enjoy and appreciate my style, my LP style. I'm the kind of LPer who loves to... I don't like to just play the game. I like to share what's going on in my mind, especially when you play games like, you know, role-playing games like Mass Effect and Jade Empire. I like to share what goes through my mind. I like to share why I come to the decisions that I make, and I like to talk about, you know, why I make the choices, and why I believe that they're in character, or why the other choices would be out of character. You know, or even if something happens in the story and I instantly relate to it, to something that happened to me in real life. You know, those are the things that I like to share. And Electronic Ferret, Lord Robazet, and Crazy Arch have all expressed how much they appreciate that, appreciate my play style. You know, and I want to thank you guys so much for that, because when I do my LPs, my main strategy is to just be myself, just, you know, pretend that I have somebody in the room that, you know, I'm just having a conversation with, and you know, for me, you know, I try to make it as natural as possible. So it it's been, at least for me, it's been working in the sense that I'm enjoying it, so I'm hoping that everybody else enjoys it too. Let's see, moving on along. We're almost done, guys. We're getting to the near the bottom of the list. Emo guys, that's his name. Just been very nice, very kind to me throughout this whole process. Um, he definitely loved the whole tally drunk thing. And Emo Guys also personally congratulated me. I think he's one of the very few people who officially congratulated me on my first LP, so thank you very much, Emo Guys, for that. The Mark 28. Oh gosh. Okay, the Mark 28, first of all, he gave a specific comment about how much he appreciated that I don't curse in my LPs. I'm not the kind of person who uses um, colorful language in real life, and thus I don't really do that in my LPs either. But the other thing that I'm a little, I mean, I'm flattered. He also said that I sounded cute. I made a comment that I sounded cute, and I, thank you, because to be perfectly honest, I really don't particularly care for the sound of my own voice. And I just, I don't know, I never really liked it that much. So, so thank you for thinking that my voice is cute. Hopefully that will go in my favor. um, Sajote, um, and yeah, Sajote I think only sent me one message, but the message that he sent was so sweet and so sincere and so genuine, that I just wanted to give a quick shout out for that, to him or her for that. Okay, I got three more left. Okay, these last three are folks that are more associated with the side of things, LGBT side of things. X Sneaky Bigalex. He was a subscriber who subscribed very shortly after I posted my more LGBT geared videos, not LPs, but more LGBT focused videos. The first few messages, we actually exchanged emails back and forth, because he was struggling through some things in his life that pertain to sexuality, and I'm hoping that I did the best I could to help him. So if you're out there, ex Sneaky Big Lex, um, I hope you're doing well. Please know that if you ever need someone to talk to, you can always drop me a message. I'd be more than happy to, you know, respond and just, you know, talk to you about whatever it is that might be on your mind. And really, that goes with any one of you guys out there. If there's anything in particular that um, that's bothering you, and for whatever reason you might think that me, who you've never actually met in real life, you know, you might want to send a message down my way and, you know, to talk about things, I'm perfectly cool with that. And it doesn't even have to be anything LGBT related. It can be anything that, I don't know, you think that I could possibly help you with. I'd like to think that, you know, the relationship, the YouTube relationship can go both ways. So yeah, hope you're doing well there, ex Sneaky Big Lex. Another person that I wanted to give a shout out to is Odd Chelsea. She actually is one of my more recent subscribers. As of the making of this video, she's only subscribed within the last few days, 3 or 4 days, I think. Um, and within that short amount of time, we've already started feeling comfortable enough to open up to each other. And you know, that makes me feel very good that someone who we've never, a total stranger until just a few days ago, you know, haven't even seen each other face to face, has been able to share some very, very personal things with me, and I'm very flattered that she feels comfortable enough with me to do that. So thank you very much, Chelsea. One of the things that I really appreciate her specifically is that many of the struggles and tough experiences that she's having right now are things that I either went through or I'm going through right now. So in talking to her, it also helps me too, because it's nice to know that there's people out there who understands and relates to the trials and the tribulations that you get in life. So thank you very much, Chelsea, for your insightful and messages, and for opening yourself up, your personal life to me. And the very last person I wanted to give a shout out to is Kinda Gay Blog. Sam is his real name. Kinda Gay Blog. He is one of my biggest YouTube LGBT heroes. For any of you who are interested in the LGBT community, I definitely recommend, highly, highly recommend that you check out his channel if you haven't already heard of him already. He's got some very, very fantastic videos. What I love about him is that he comes up with these topics, these topics for videos that I've never even that I never thought of, that I just find very, very very, very intriguing, and very unique. So if you have a chance, definitely check him out, because he's got some very, very, very interesting stuff there already. And Sam, if you're watching, thank you so much for doing what you're doing. I'm a huge, huge, huge loyal fan. You are articulate. You are so brave. You are a lot of things that I admire about you. And to top it all off, you're very humble. So, that just makes everything else that's amazing about you 10 times better, because you're just, you're very, very humble about everything. I hope that you continue doing what you're doing. I definitely hope you realize how much you've helped others. And I hope that through this process, through making these videos, you've also been able to help yourself too. And I feel like you have. Watching your videos, I think you have. So, Sam, thank you very much. Thank you very much for doing what you do. And yeah, I think that about wraps it all up. So if you actually were able to stick around and watch this whole thing, congratulations. Thank you very much for watching my 100th subscriber shout out video. I'm gonna try to post up more videos once I get back from Los Angeles. And yeah, thank you guys again, and until next time, love yourselves and love each other.